This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up? Back with another one. Today, we're diving into a shocking revelation from Memphis Bleek about JC, Dame Dash, and Cameron. So let's check this clip out.
And just, speaking about the what ifs, and it's like I always think about that, Fates, because we had the strongest crew in the world, bro. You had State Property. You had Jay, Biggs, and Dame. You had Dipset, just when they first started brewing. Then I was there. Then you had my crew, Get Low, running with us. Like, bro, we had an unstoppable crew. Everything in the game would have been domino effect. Fell right into the lap of Rocafella.
You want to know what went wrong? You want to know what went wrong?
What?
My opinion. What really went wrong?
Yeah, I want to hear from your side.
My perspective, what went wrong, I know your crew, I know Bean's crew, and I know Jay, I know Big. The biggest mistake he made. And I don't care what comes after. I don't think anything does. Everything does. This is how I feel. Cam should never thought he could be the president of Rocafella Records.
That's a fact.
And not because of you, because as I know, I was there and I know how it made people feel.
That's right.
He was wrong for that. He might have not meant it to come out this way. It was wrong.
But it's so whack
that
that
a good thing going, but
it took 30 years
to say it. Yeah.
To admit that, like, Dame stood on it, bro. When Jay came home, it was saying Hovey's home. Dame stood on it. He didn't backtrack it. It was like, yo, he was bugging. He went on it. These my I'm with them.
Dame regretted. He said, "You can't." Dame regrets that. He said that he regrets it.
You know what I'm saying? So in hindsight, Bleek, he kind of fueled the lie.
Yo, Bleek, you're right. And Damon said he regrets it.
No, that's a fact.
He should have said when he came home straight up, "You're not going to be the president." I was thinking of doing something.
You know what's so ill about that though? Because I even said it on my part with Cam. Dame and Jay had a conversation about that. I put these two men on the phone before Jay even came home. And the words from Dame on that phone was, things were gonna be, this was bull, it's nothing. But when Jay came home, it was opposite. So
with Jay and Dame having a conversation? What did Jay say?
Jay was on some, yo, I don't know what's going on, but fix it. And Dame was on some, all right, I'm on it, don't worry. By the time you get home, gonna be right. And Jay got home and stood 10 toes down on it. And he jackhammered.
And he never corrected it.
No.
That's okay.
So that's what did it, bro. It drove the knife. In my opinion, it split up a family. We had a family of Harlem and Brooklyn together. And because stood 10 toes on that, it separated our family. And it became that side versus this side. When fired all the employees that was from Brooklyn. Remember, it was only Harlem employees in Rocafella at the coming in the days.
Jay took all of them. He took
because everybody Dame fired, Jay hired.
He hired Lenny. Well, he didn't fire Lenny. Well,
Yes.
Lenny's not from. He took Carlene.
Yeah.
He took all the crew. Bottom line is that, man, I'm with you, man. I was like, yo, what the is going on? And that's when I just thought Bleek didn't like me no more.
Nah.
Everybody was so tense. Bleek, Beans, his crew, for
like
crazy
Beans. And I always felt like them, like me, I ain't gonna lie. I never said it, but I said to you because we family.
Yeah.
And I just brushed it off like, maybe I'm bugging. I ain't going to look too. But I always felt State Property played both sides of the fence with that.
Really?
Yes. All of them. I always felt that. Because to be over here with us, then you would hear albums and niggas on it.
The behind-the-scenes beef that The Rock had was and is way deeper than anyone thought. Miscommunication tore these legends apart, not the money.
That's funny. Man.
So, and it's never like, and I felt like if it wasn't nothing, then you should have been more vocal on trying to piece it up.
That's what you ain't, all of us. Me, I didn't know what my place was. I knew, I wanted to tell J.O.J. fix that shit, please.
But yeah, nobody was, it was only me and you.
Yeah.
That's it.
You're right.
Me from our side.
And me from our side.
And you from their side.
Yo, Jay told
That's it.
Dame would never be broke. Good guy, bad guy. Because I got the money, Jay got the mouth. They're gonna hate Dame. But who cares?
Everybody was looking at me.
Okay.
Everybody was looking at me like, Bleek, fuck fuck out my face with that shit you talking about. Dame said we gonna be millionaires. You don't hear this? And I used to be looking at like,
it takes time.
Okay, you think gonna find the million and give it to you? Cool. If that's what you believe that. Because I know I ain't giving I find the millions, I'm not giving it to none of my homies. We can live together, I give you some bread, but I'm not giving you the million, then me go find my million. No. It don't work that way, bro. Like, and I used to tell that. Gonna give you something they're not. Remember, Dame retired, told they gonna retire like Hov when we was in the garden.
He did so.
Anybody retired like that? When I said none of us is gonna retire like that, Dame looked at me like, Bleek, you ain't with the team? No, I just was with reality. None of us was that lit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yo, it's hot, but you talking about money hot.
Nobody ain't in no position to throw no walk away concert in the Apollo, let alone the Garden.
Yeah, the rich people were Jay,
Dame, and Biggs. That's it.
Yeah, they were rich. Yeah.
That's it, bro. Like, everybody else was just getting by, man. That's why
we got 8 on his team who from the hood. He got to make sure they surviving. Beans got his people, so he got to take care of them. He got to make sure they okay. And so, Bleek, you're absolutely right, man.
Memphis Bleek gives a rare and honest look behind the curtain of one of hip-hop's most legendary crews, reflecting on a time when State Property, The Rock, and Dipset could have dominated the industry together. He explains that they had the talent, the vision, and the energy to create an unstoppable force, almost like a monopoly in the rap game. However, the core issue, according to Bleek, was misalignment between the leaders, not greed or rivalry. He specifically calls out Cam'ron's ambition to become president of The Rock as the spark of tension. JC never fully endorsed this move, and Dame Dash eventually stood by JC instead of correcting the miscommunication. This created a divide that split the family between Harlem and Brooklyn, affecting not just the leaders but everyone around them. Make sure to drop a comment and like this video, and I'll see you in the next video.